Hello and welcome back to more Don't Starve, video number 4 in our playthrough series. Doing rather well. As it stands at the moment, we've got ourselves a little base being established on day 12 of our survival. I don't want to put too much work in because it can be very embarrassing if I die very quickly. But yeah, we are not doing too badly. We've started building some walls up to help protect our base a little bit. I've built some hay walls here, so that's not quite so strong, but they will help us... yeah, it's not brilliant, but it will help a little bit just to separate off where we're going to be growing things. I've planted some berry bushes. I've actually forgotten to fertilise them, so it's not going to produce anything just yet. So let's fertilise your berry bushes with some manure. Yeah, so we're not doing too bad at all as it stands at the moment. So we need some more bits and pieces. I have dug up what I had planted there, so we need to go and replant some of that. Some of that was grass tufts, so I'm going to replant some of those roughly around about here, I think. Yes, that's where I started to do it. So we're going to replant the grass here. Obviously, we need to come and fertilise these with manure before we can actually just leave them to their own devices, but we'll plant them there for the moment. Let's see what we've got in our traps. We have a few. That one hasn't triggered. Whoops, didn't quite harvest that one properly. To gather some twigs. So I'm a little bit short of twigs, so I'm just going to grab some of them. Hay walls are made of hay and twigs, so I ran out of twigs. Let's come up and have another look at our traps, and we also need to go and get some more. So what's going to happen, certainly for the next few kind of goes until we've established ourselves a little bit, we're going to stay relatively static in this area. We're just going to be repeating the same kind of steps. We're gathering food every day, we're gathering grass, we're gathering twigs, we're gathering other resources. We will ultimately end up going a little bit further afield in our quest to build things, but basically I just want to establish a little base, get myself nice and secure. So I have strategies to get me through the winter. Winter starts not too far away from where we are now, so I need to be ready for it. We need to make some drying racks. That's going to be our best way of sorting out these rabbits that we're catching on and cooking them. We could do with turning them into jerky, which is a little bit better for us. That helps us with sanity. There's the monster meat from the hound. I'm going to leave that there, we don't want that. That helps us with sanity, health and hunger, so it's a really useful thing to do. Another boulder up here. I still need some more stone walls, so I'm going to just mine that. I'm getting an awful lot of flint from these. I'm not getting much in the way of rocks. Gather up some manure. So I've got 2 more rabbits. Okay, so I need some charcoal to be able to make drying racks, and charcoal comes from burning trees. So let's just gather all the manure that's within our range here. So we need to go and set some things on fire. That's about the only way we can do this. But I've got to be careful because I don't want to set too much on fire. So I need to find a couple of reasonably isolated trees, if I can. Such as that one. I don't think that one produces charcoal. I think it's too small. I might be wrong. Oh, got a berry bush up here. We'll have that. Okay, so let's just head back to those trees that we just burnt away. And hopefully that will give us some charcoal. That was not the tree. This was the tree, and we need to find an axe and chop the tree down. And that will give us charcoal. Pine cone as well. Charcoal. Cool. There we go. So that should... It's not going to do it here. But that should let us build our first drying rack. And then you'll see... We can create jerky now. Ooh. Do I need to murder rabbits again? My rabbit... Oh, it's dropped back in the trap. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. I just ate raw rabbit. Just pick that trap up and drop it back down somewhere a bit more useful. Yeah, we're carrying an awful lot of stuff. I need to go and get rid of some of this stuff. So, we're going to make our way back to our base. Here it is. Let's just plant these berry bushes. We should have enough to fertilise them as well. So that gives us a bit of a food source. And we now, in the food tab, should be able to find a drying rack. And we need some rope. That's not a problem. We can make rope. A couple of bits of rope. Should let us make a drying rack. There we go. So I'm going to put these drying racks down here. This will put them in the next little slot. Next along from where I'm going to be putting the next row of walls. And we can place one of our morsels on that. It will take a little bit of time, but it is more beneficial than cooking it. So we'll cook the other one for now. So we are establishing ourselves as a base. So I'm just going to cook my food, get through the night, and then we shall have a think about what we're going to do tomorrow morning. Okay, so as you can see, I have built a little bit more of my stone wall. So that is going to act as a little bit of a defensive barrier. I can't get it all the way up to the edges, but it will at least protect us to a certain degree so that we are nice and safe. Or at least safer. So let's just go and grab some more manure for fertilising things. Got a decent sized group of beefalo here, so that's really helpful. Okay, so what we're going to do next? Well, first of all, let's chop this tree down because I need some more logs. Really, I need to make some more hay walls, but I'm going to need lots more twigs for that. So, let's go and gather some more twigs. Okay, so I've gathered some twigs, and you can see what I'm doing. I'm starting to build another little area here, just so that I've got a an area to put some twigs into to grow. I really just want to just separate this out. You don't need to do this, I don't think, but it just makes it look a bit better. I'm also just going to oops, I'm just going to start the sideways section of this next wall, so I know where it's going to go. Okay, so there's going to be a few sort of boxed out sections here of this farm. This is where things are going to be growing, so saplings are going to be in here. I'm going to put drying racks here, berry bushes in there, grass tufts we'll put down at the bottom, trees will just grow over there. So we've got quite a lot going on here. I'm going to leave a bit of a gap there and build a stone wall. Have I got any bits of stone wall? I have, so let's just start growing the aforementioned stone wall. A bit of a gap, but not a big, massive gap. I actually wanted to put it there, but it won't let me. Again, this is mainly just so I can. Oh, I think yeah. Do we need to? If I put that there, that's going to stop me getting in, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Well, in all fairness, that's probably not a bad thing. That's probably not a bad thing, you know. And if I start to build down. I'm just trying to think of ways of best protecting my my little base here. So as it stands at the moment, the only way in is through this door, through that little gap. So that does give us a bit of protection. Of course, it does mean that if... I can't pick those seeds up because they're right on the edge of the map. If a hound does get in, I haven't really got anywhere to get out. But hopefully we can mitigate that a bit further down the road. Okay, so I didn't go and check on my rabbits, and I am now out of light, so I'm going to have to eat some seeds. I've forgotten to light my fire as well. Just wondered who'd be the first to spot that. There we go. So let's cook some of these seeds and we'll eat those. That should get us through here. I am losing sanity at a steady rate, so I need to go and sort that out as well. Jerky will help to a certain degree. Okay, so that's gone some way. Okay, so we'll skip through to the morning then, and then we're going to go and have a look at our traps. Okay, so we're pretty much through to morning. It should tick over any second now. Any second now, he says. There we go. So we're now on to day 14. We're a bit hungry, but don't worry about that. We're going to get a log. We're now going to go and check our traps. This is a very fast-paced game. If you're used to watching my Long Dark playthroughs, they take a while. It's all very slow, but this is incredibly fast-paced. And we are rocketing along. Now I have a slightly more established survival strategy, which I've built up in my other playthrough. I'm kind of just getting on with it, because I kind of know what I've got to do. And I'm in a fortunate position with this playthrough that it's already in a good place. I've got a base established near the beefalo herd, and we're in good shape. So, there was a trap. Yeah, there it is. So we're in good shape. So I'm actually pretty happy with how this one is going. Okay, so I need to fertilise this, all of this grass, or it's never going to grow, so let's just do that. I might not do all of it, but let's just see how we go. Oh, I've got plenty of manure, so that should be fine. There we are. Do I have some more grass tufts? I have one. Let's plant it. Gets it out of my inventory. There we go. Let's grab some seeds as well. Cool. One of the benefits of the saplings is that you can move them about and they don't need fertilising, but pretty much everything else does. Let's just grab ourselves a couple more trees. See some more logs. There we go. And we might as well, while we are here, plant the pine cones. So we're kind of creating a little bit of a corner forest is growing over here. I'm kind of building it up to the edge of that graveyard area. It's not quite as neat and tidy as some of my forests have been, but never mind. There we go. Okay, and I'm also going to dig up these because these will give me some logs as well. That probably won't. Oh no, it does. Oh, I broke my spade. Need another shovel. Oh, I haven't got one because I haven't got any twigs. Okay. Not to worry. Let's come and plant some of these saplings down in there. Cool. Okay, so let's murder us some rabbits. Okay, is that one? Ah, there you go. So we now have some jerky. It's small jerky. And if I eat this, you'll see that it increases my sanity and my hunger. So it does add additional bonuses. Oops, can't go that way, can I? Because of the design of my grand contraption, I might actually have to knock a hole in that wall so that I can go that way. I just want a more secure area, but also I need to be able to get into everywhere else. Right, what was I going to do? I'm going to cook these two morsels. My hunger is quite low, so I'm not going to hang around for nightfall. I'm going to eat now. Do some seeds as well. Oh, the fire's gone out. Typical. Let's not worry about that then. Let's go and see if we can grab some more manure from our beefalo. Again, I'm leaving that monster meat. I'm not remotely bothered about that. We're not going to cook that. At some point, we want to make a crock pot as well, but I haven't got around to that yet. Okay, so we've got some more manure. Perfect. So, next up, I really need to sort my petals out. I've almost lost the ones that I'm carrying. I'm going to need to go and get some more. I might go and do a little bit more widespread exploring, a little bit beyond this area, just see if I can't start to gather some other materials. We are very hungry. Yes, I may have to interesting. Well, I have to destroy it, and it takes a lot of work to destroy it. So I'm not going to bother too much with that right now. Right now, what I think I'm going to do, let's see if we can get rid of some of the stuff we're carrying. So let's store that. I am now a little bit stuck because I haven't really got anything else I can... Oh, hang on. I have some saplings there. Let's take those. And we'll store this spare flint. Perfect. And I even have time to go round and plant them. Where is it? Where are they? There we are. So let's just plant these saplings. Perfect. There we go. Lots of saplings are now growing. So hopefully we can build some more hay walls around our little safety zones now. I'm going to have to see if I can knock this thing down with a pickaxe. Just so I can... There we go. I can get through there now. I can repair that wall. But I'd rather have the gap so I can easily get through it. So I might seal off the other end of this when it's all done with the stone wall, just to help to secure it a little bit. Ultimately, if we get enough stone, we'll replace all this hay wall with stone walls. A bit stronger. Multi-layers of stone walls to keep out the nasties. Okay, so I am a little bit limited in what I can do. I'm going to cook some more. I'm going to use a mixture of manure and logs to get my fire going. I can cook some more seeds, so I'm going to do that. I need to make some more drying racks, really. What was it I'd run out of that meant I couldn't make drying racks? Pretty much everything. So I need 2 charcoal, 3 rope, and some twigs for each drying rack. So I'm going to make a load of rope. I'm going to aim to make 4 drying racks. So I've already got 1. So I need to make another 3. Okay, so I now have 8 rope. So I need some more grass so I can make another rope. I'm then going to need 6 charcoal, so I'm going to need to go and set a lot of trees on fire. And then we can get the twigs and things that we need without too much bother. Okay, let's go through to the morning, and I shall see you on the other side. Okay, so as morning beckons, think about what we want to do. We need to make more drying racks, because that's going to be our main source of food to get us through the winter. So, we need charcoal, we need twigs. So, I am going to go off and grab, hopefully, some of this stuff. I'm going to try and explore a little bit further this way. This is an area we haven't really been down to. I need to get some more grass as well. Mainly because at the moment I don't have the ability to make torches. If I do need to make one, it could be in the spot of bother. So I'm going to try and gather as much grass as I can. Stockpile this stuff. We're going to need it when winter comes. Winter is about 6 days away. Okay, so plenty of grass, but not much else out this way. This whole area just looks like a giant grasslands biome. Let's go back this way. We need to go and see if we can find... I'm hoping the twigs will come with us because they will grow. The ones we've planted will grow. So hopefully we can make use of those. So let's go and see if we can't get our charcoal that we need. We've got some manure. I'm going to grab that rot as well. Simply because I can burn that on the fire. That is, of course, the monster meat that's rotted down. Let's go see if we can just find some more trees to set fire to. Ooh. Hey, we've done well with our traps this time out. It's a bit annoying how the game randomly decides where to put things in your inventory. You don't always see. Excuse me, where it's put them. Okay, there we go. I have to murder my rabbits, unfortunately. So right now, I don't have the capacity to do much else with them. Is this an area I've been into? Yeah, but we've got plenty of trees. Whoops. So let's hope we can do what we need to do in here. Ah, twigs as well. Awesome. We shall have that. Oh, can't grab that one. It can set fire to it. Let's harvest them before this time. Do I have a shovel? I do not. Okay. Thought I did. So that just turns to ashes. But the tree will give us charcoal. So that's 1. Okay, 2. 3. So we need some more. Will be dark soon, but we're too busy doing pyrotechnics to be worrying too much about that right now. Set quite a lot on fire. Let's just break out our axe. Why am I dying? Oh, I'm hungry. Oh, that's not a good thing. Quick, eat something. That at least just puts that off. Let's grab some seeds. Hopefully this should give me enough charcoal to make the required number of drying rats. I think we've got enough. Okay, let's head back. Obviously it's going dark and we are hungry, so we need to get ourselves back pretty quickly. Hopefully, oops, we get another rabbit. We're going to have to be a little bit careful with this at the minute. We don't want to put all of what we've got on drying rats, because then we won't have anything to eat right now, and we need it right now. So, let's see, I'm dying again. Just eat whatever I happen to have on me, just until I get back to base. See, that one has dried, so we can eat that. Let's pop another one on there. I don't know if yes, I can just make it. I don't need to go back and prototype it, which is a bonus. So let's get these made. Ah, I need more twigs, okay. Okay, that's fine. Oh, it's happening again. Let's eat this jerky. There we go. Just give us a little bit more. And then let's add fuel to our fire, 3 pieces, and cook up. Oh, and we'll add that rot as well, which were petals, but is now unfortunately rot. So I'm going to add all of the rot to the fire as well, and then I'm going to cook all of my rabbit. I'm going to eat that. will hopefully give us a bit of a boost, and then we shall also cook some seeds. So we've got to the end of this video. We are still carrying on much the same. We're establishing a bit of a base. We really are rattling through this. Don't Starve is a bit more fast-paced than the Long Dark. We're staying in a relatively small area, so it's a little bit repetitive. I am going to see if we can try and avoid some of this repetitive nature. See if we can do things a little turkey, or whatever it's called, and just see if we can make things a little bit more interesting for you guys, just so you can watch a little bit more interesting stuff happening. We're going to do a little bit more exploring, but I just want to establish a bit of a base. We really have achieved a lot in these last 2 videos. We've built a base up, we've started to build walls, we've started to do all sorts of strange things. But right now I am going to say thank you as always for joining me for Don't Starve. Please remember, hit the like and subscribe buttons, drop any questions or comments you have into the comment section below. If you've got any tips or advice for me, I'm really keen to hear those as well, so don't forget to drop them in there, see if I can get any better at what I am doing, because I think I am going to trip up eventually, but I'm going to see how far we can go. We've done 15 days, so we're not doing too bad. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to check out the playlist for more Don't Starve and the Long Dark as well, of course, and hopefully some other games soon. But right now, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again very soon.